was awesome. I wish I should have had I should have thought to bring my own glass of bubbly, but it's a little early for me.
No one will know what Alex pointed out. No one will know what time it is.
That's true. That's true. So, hello everyone in Clan Leslie. I'm just having a little holiday chat with Alex and Miranda, and we just filmed their holiday Christmas card to everyone. And now we're just going to talk about the year and just have a little fun. So, if you're still with us after all that, welcome to the small party.
I wish it was a larger one.
Me too.
Yeah. And not on Zoom, but there we are. That is our new normal, I guess, for a while.
Yeah, it is for now. But I'll be happy when this is all over with and everybody's safely vaccinated and it's all good.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's been sad this year not to have done a Boyne.
I agree. I know everyone was so disappointed.
Well, so many people are committed to it, which was really fantastic. And we were so sad that it couldn't happen. I mean, obviously in the overall scheme of things, it's not, the end of the world, but we would really hope that we could do something in the future. We'll make up for it here in Scotland.
It was going to be a highlight. I guess there are things that happen as a result of missing events, as we were reminiscing the other day about the first games over in America that both of us went to, and
you'd been to many before.
You can tell you can tell about the introduction to an American Highland.
Laura, have I told you the story about when I arrived in the hotel?
No.
At Grandfather Mountain.
No, you have not.
So that was 2014 was my first one. We were engaged. We weren't married. Yep. Yeah, we got married that year. So I arrived in the hotel, and Alex, I think, was talking to Chris and Lou in the arrival area, the reception area. And I sort of wandered off. I didn't want to interrupt. And I got to the reception, and the very nice guy behind the desk sort of saw me and said, can I check you in? And I thought, maybe I could be useful and do that. And he said, what's the name? And I said, Leslie. And he said, you'll have to do better than that. Everybody in the hotel is called Leslie.
I hadn't thought about that, but yeah.
So that was quite funny. And then we had a brilliant night that night. Do you remember, Laura?
Yeah.
Alex you went off with...
I had to go off with Tom to light a torch and open the games.
It was a torch ceremony.
Yeah. And then I left you in the hands of our Leslie cousins. Slightly nervously, I have to say.
And, well, you were worried I'd be all right. How wrong were you?
Exactly. And I came back 3 hours later going, God, I hope she's all right. And there she was with a large glass of white wine, chatting away to you and Dean and Linda and Chris
Linda and Zippy.
Was that the day we went to Walmart and bought all the wine and everything?
Oh, that was so brilliant.
Was that the next? I think that was that day.
The next day we did that. But then what was lovely was I had been told that everybody in the Leslie clan in America only drank whiskey. And so somebody had really sweetly, I don't know if it was Lou, Chris, or maybe it was Linda, I don't know, had said, what does Miranda drink? And you said white wine. So it was literally like white wine. Do you remember there was the little bar behind the hotel where we had this sort of barbecue?
Yeah, that was awesome.
It was really cool. And so I had so much fun. And God, who was there? Well, Mike Hadley,
yep.
Laura Tipton.
Yes.
Yep.
They were there, and your mum was there.
My sister actually came.
And your sister came. Yeah. I remember that. That was lovely meeting her. Yeah. Zippy, obviously, we said.
William was there. David was there.
William was there. David was there.
Sue was there. Beth was there.
It was. Yeah, of course. It was just.
Lots of people were there, actually.
It was brilliant.
Yeah, no, it was fantastic.
We had so much fun. So yeah, Alex came back and he said, "Are you okay?" I said, "I think I'm more than fine.
I'm getting the hang of this."
I found my people.
I found my people, exactly. It was absolutely a brilliant night. I mean, that was the grandfather games. I mean, it was a great introduction to all you guys because you were all so amazing. And yeah,
I think we think we're pretty amazing.
You are privileged. We are. I'm allowed to say we now.
Exactly.
I remember during one of my opening speeches, which are about 30 seconds long, which is the best length of the speech, the guy who was chairman of the organizing committee actually jumped because I started the speech by saying, I have to report that there's a mistake in the brochure.
Do you remember that, Laura?
And I said, it says in the brochure that I live with my partner in Edinburgh. And if I stick my head out of the window, I can just see Edinburgh Castle. Well, she's not my partner because she's now engaged to be my wife.
There was a huge cheer.
There was a huge cheer.
Yeah, it was lovely. It was really lovely. I mean, with Greenville, I loved. I absolutely loved Greenville, the Craddock family.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Was that where we had, oh yes, Southern fried chicken.
Yeah, I was just going to say fried chicken. That fried chicken was epic.
And Leslie's mum spent most of the night making it absolutely. And
I spent the entire next day eating it.
I couldn't believe it when she said she made all that. I was like,
it was extraordinary. It was so amazing.
yeah, it was really good.
I literally was like a horse at the trough. I ate it all.
So was I.
It was so brilliant. 16.
I remember
Greenville was 17.
Standing in an atmosphere of 104 degrees, and suddenly it got really humid, and it hadn't rained for 3 months, and everyone was looking at the sky and going, I was going to be driven into the arena in an open top Volkswagen with Diana Gabaldon, the Outlander. And the guy, and there was sort of like a little spit of rain, and we went, uh-oh. And the organizer standing next to it went, hey, let's just see what it did. And what it did was rain, like monsoon rain. And I was standing in the open on the platform, on the stage, because everybody else was in their t-shirts, absolutely soaked. And I thought, well, I'm going to stand with them. And of course, our dearly beloved Tom Huxtable comes up with an Inverness cape, which he puts on me, and I go, Tom, it's fine. And then he puts the hood on top, which is full of water because it's been raining.
He literally put it over his head.
It's like having a bucket.
Like you're getting a bucket of water.
And Laura, I'll tell you a funny coincidence that the great friend of ours, David McCulloch, who lives a few miles away, his now wife, Louisa Radcliffe, is one of the she's
Producer, or
she's not produced like in the old-fashioned sense of the word. She's an actual there producing it. So she produces Outlander, and she lives 5 miles away from us, and married to a McCulloch.
Oh well.
There we go. Sadly not to Leslie.
Exactly.
So that was brilliant. Fergus was brilliant.
Fergus was very, very good. That was fantastic. Weekend.
Oh, it was Fergus Bartholomew. Brian.
That was great.
Brian Bartholomew, Leslie.
I honestly can't remember when I laughed so much. His performance. And also, do you remember when all the little kids came in?
Yeah.
When they all sat around him.
Yep.
I loved that. Absolutely loved that.
Yeah, Fergus was great.
That was very
He's
cool.
a really good actor, Brian. I mean, I thought he did that beautifully.
Yeah, he did.
Yep.
Yeah, he was absolutely amazing.
I also love the parade that they had.
Oh, yeah.
That was great.
I'm still sipping my champagne.
And then we had Salt Lake City.
Oh, that was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Jordan and his whole family. Great team.
They did such a great job. I have to say, everyone, Fergus, the Craddocks at Greenville, Jordan and his family, they've done such a great job running
Lou, obviously.
gatherings.
Jordan was he was quite inspirational because he's there was something about the way that he did because of his sword fighting passion. I don't know, and he's so funny. He's got such a fantastic sense of humor.
He does.
And he just made us laugh. And actually he's got a very Scottish sense of humor, Jordan. Because he's got that sort of dry, do you remember when we were joking about the what? What?
Yeah.
He's absolutely brilliant.
He must also remember that he has the chief's staff under his guardianship.
Yes, he does.
So next time we're in the same place, I expect that back, obviously.
And his gorgeous wife and little boy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ooh, more southern fried chicken.
Oh, oh. See, I don't mind. It's
And
obviously
biscuits and gravy. We can go back
biscuits
to
and gravy. Is that Greenville?
Yeah.
That was Greenville.
How was that Greenville? Okay.
Yeah, it's so funny because sometimes the memories slightly go into each other.
Mm. Yeah, I remember going off. I had to go and do something.
It wasn't what I expected at all. So to us, a biscuit is like a digestive biscuit. I told you this story.
Right,
You know this.
it's a
And
cookie
gravy
rather than
is
biscuit,
a brown thing.
something you pour on your Sunday roast.
So basically, what you guys call biscuits and gravy, we would call scones with white sauce. Which, if you said that to anybody in the UK, they'd go, "Why?" And I go, "Cause it's delicious and really bad for you, but who cares?"
The thing about it is that here in the United States, there are many types of gravy. So like if you make a roast beef, you can make gravy, like your beef sauce gravy that goes with that, or chicken or whatever. But there's also a couple of kinds of gravy that are made at breakfast time. So after you fry your sausage or bacon or whatever, you use those drippings along with flour and either milk or coffee if it's red eye gravy. And
red eye gravy, what's that?
What gravy?
Did you say red eye gravy?
Red eye gravy is generally when you fry some country ham, which is extremely salty. It's not like dinner ham. Country hams for breakfast is very salty. And then you take those drippings, you mix with flour and coffee, which sounds like it would be gross.
No, I get it.
It's actually quite delicious.
Coffee and chocolate with venison.
Yeah.
Hey, Laura, there's a toast that we haven't done.
Oh.
Because there's been a really happy marriage in the Leslie clan, Zippy and Candy Beth.
Yes.
You can't raise a glass, but we can.
I'm gonna actually pick up a glass of whiskey because I think it's.
Can we do Zippy and Candy Beth?
Absolutely.
Zippy and Candy Beth.
Here's to you guys. Sorry, we haven't seen you. Can't wait. Sorry, I just wanted to talk about them.
Candy Beth, we want to meet you.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully she would want to meet us. She probably thinks we're bananas.
She might want to unmeet us after she meets us.
Well, we did have a very fun Zoom call with Zippy when we did karaoke into the night. Ooh. From Scotland to, where does he live? I want to say New Mexico. Yeah, it begins with A, where he actually lives.
Is it Albuquerque?
Yes, that's correct.
No, it's where what's his name? Is this the way to Amarillo? He lives very close to Amarillo.
He lives in Albuquerque. Laura's right. Sorry, my love.
Oh, okay.
Amarillo's in Texas.
Yeah.
It's close, just the border.
It's the A. It's the A.
He got an A in geography at school. That's the scary thing.
Yeah, but it was about rivers and weather and stuff.
Oh dear. So anyone else we want to think about? Well, we think about everybody, but anyone else? Laura, anything else that you want to say to a wet, soggy Scotland?
I would only say that unfortunately at our next get-togethers or gatherings, there's going to be a few people that we miss because they passed away this year. Not to end on a bad note or anything, but certainly Tim Abernathy and Frank Leslie and Barry Leslie in Australia.
Indeed.
Yeah, sadly miss. It's always horrid, isn't it?
It is.
And especially at this time of year, you think about the people you miss the most.
Yeah, I know.
But there we are.
We should be raising a glass of whiskey, especially to Frank, shouldn't we?
Absolutely.
It's Friday night.
Yeah.
Whiskey posts.
Well, he wouldn't have recognized this one. This is something called Pot Dewey from our friend runs a distillery on Skye.
Nice.
And it's my favorite, actually.
Is it really?
Doesn't mean it's the best, but it's my favorite. Hint.
Hint, hint. I've already done your stocking.
No. But anyway, I guess 2021 has to be better than 2020.
Well, you can only do that.
It'll be saner anyway.
You never know what's in front of you.
It'll be saner anyway.
Hopefully we'll know.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we'll kick the coronavirus and then get back to normal, or at least some semblance of normal for sure.
But anyway, hopefully very soon we'll be able to actually see each other.
Yes.
I just can't wait for that.
That would be good. And whether it's Greenville or Vegas or here somewhere,
Yeah, that would be fantastic.
it would.
No, let's